Hi there, and welcome to this week's segment of the Donatelli Ed Zone, where I strive to provide teachers and students with tips and tricks to be successful inside and outside of the classroom. This week, we bring to you our first ever student segment of the Ed Zone, and we're going to start with this week's tech tool brought to you by Schoolub.com. Let's go there now to learn more. Here we are at Schoolub.com under the Students tab. And what Schoolub allows you to do, it's a free app that lets you easily manage your courses, exams, assignments, and more. And in this app, it provides you with a dashboard that allows you to track and manage any exams or projects or assignments that you have coming up. It lets you see what you've completed and not completed. It allows you to easily add any of those exams or projects or assignments to the calendar, and so you can get notifications and up-to-date information. It has a terrific dashboard, allows you to see all of the things that are coming and going for you to better prepare and deal with the course load and the assignments for any class that you have. Again, Schoolub is free app, and you can download it on the web, on the iOS, or the Android. Check it out and better manage your courses with Schoolub. Now we're going to move on to this week's student tip. Students, I promise you, you will have to use email at some point in your life for a professional job or an internship or a college application. And so I just want to take a moment to give you a few tips about sending an email and being professional in that. Anytime you send an email, obviously the address goes in the to box. CC is if you want to copy anybody on the email that would also be interested in it. Make sure, I see this all the time with students, that they forget when they send me an email, they forget a subject line. It's so important you give a subject line because you let the user and the reader know what it is you're sending. So in my example here, I just say missing work Donatelli. And lastly, anytime you are sending something, it's so important you don't just send it with a subject and attachment. You also put in the body of the email what it is that it is you're sending. So always start with the person. Dear Mr. Donatelli, attached is the missing essay I completed while I was sick. Thank you. It lets the user and reader again know what is actually in the email. If you want to add a little bit more flair to your email, you can definitely add a signature. Here you can see my signature that goes in every time I send an email and lets the user or person know who is sending the email. Last thing that's a good tip is if you ever need to attach, say, that essay, this little paperclip button up here allows you to attach and send any document that you would want to send to a teacher, for a resume, for a job, etc. So that's just a few quick tips on sending email. Such an important skill that we're going to have to do the rest of our lives and use that in the 21st century. Let's end this segment with our quote and joke to send you off on the right foot this week. The joke is that I'm not sure if you heard about the teacher that farts in public, but she's called the private tutor. As we end today here, I want to leave you with something, and that is the mind is everything in life. What you put into it is what you become. Make sure every day when you wake up, you're putting good quality thoughts into your brain, feeding it with the right things, because honestly, you become that, you think that, and we want you to become and think success, not failure. Thank you so much for this first segment of the Student Donatelli Ed Zone. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Feel free to share any comments or share with people that you think this could help. Take care. See you soon.